front. So, we have a missing, it's not missing anymore, I found it, somebody found it, an earring. So, if this earring belongs to you, for a mere $5 fee, you can have it back. So this could be a guy's, it could be a girl's. Oh, might be the mayor.
What are you showing me?
All right. Well, I found an earring. We found an earring. So no one wants to claim this gorgeous earring. It looks like it's 10-carat diamond. All right. It'll be up here if you're too embarrassed, guys, to come get it. Oh, I want my $5. All right, welcome everyone. We are going to celebrate the 105th Veterans Day. Thank you for joining us. Again, there's seats all over the place. If you want a seat, don't be shy. You're going to be here for about 2 hours. So, I'm not sure why you're laughing. So, come up and have a seat. You will not be called on if you're in the front, I promise. All right, at this time, what we're going to do, I would ask you all to stand as we pay honor and respect to our colors. So march on the colors. And at this time, do we have our scouts? Did they make it inside? All right, if the scouts can come up front, come up on the side, walk behind the fire department, and we'll have you lead our pledge of allegiance. Come around the back, all the way around the back. We are fortunate in Leominster to have a robust scouting community. And we thank everyone involved in scouting. It takes more than just a child to have a successful All right, on three. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Please be seated, Scouts. Okay. Oh, we have some cards. So the Scouts are going to be passing out thank you cards on the way, so make sure you get one. Thank you for doing that. At this time, we're going to have the national anthem by the Leominster High School Band. Post the colors. Please be seated. This time we'll have an open prayer by Richard Grover, VFW Post 1807.
Dear Lord, today we pray that your veterans, men and women, who gave their all to serve our country and protect us from all evil. We pray that you will be blessed for all of the works they've done to serve and protect our country and to continue to protect our freedom, safety, and our heritage. Amen.
I am so happy to see the band filling up that whole top section again. As they were walking by the common going to get in place, there was a couple of them like, what grade are you in? So we have band members from the 7th grade here today. How awesome is that? We're going to start things off with some opening remarks from Leominster's Commander-in-Chief, Mayor Dean Mesereau.
morning, everyone. Mr. Roberge, would you stand up, please? How young are you, Mr. Roberge?
I'll be 92 next month.
Where's Larry McNeil? Where's Larry? Larry, please stand. How old are you, Larry? 88. 88. And let me tell you, they have made their life giving back to veterans in the community. And there's no, I haven't seen any signs that they're slowing down at all. And I just wanted to highlight, I know there are other veterans here too today, but I don't know if you imagine that. We're all thinking, me too, what are we doing? We might not be around at night, so here you are, still active as anything here in that community. So thank you. And so, what a morning, right? This morning we all stood in the car. It really is cold when we stood. And we stood there, but I was just looking around, we're all in this like circle. And I looked and I thought, wow, it's a perfect day to leave. Easy, and flags flying, hometown hero banners. By the way, our program started right here in Leominster, the hometown hero banners over here. And it's now all over the city. And I look around and there's the Mass 15th and our Leominster Veterans Honor Guard, and they're standing in front of the World War I Memorial. And then off to the side is the Leominster High School banner. And then members that are here today who lost loved ones for our freedom. And that's an amazing thing, when you think of that. And this morning, ironically, Mr. Vayette is being, his funeral service is right now. He was a veteran, and at 11 o'clock on the 11th is his service. And also in Donald Camerini, Don Camerini is on the Historic Commission here for many years, is also having his service today on Veterans Day. And if you ever get to the Veterans Center and you look around, one of the things that impresses me the most is to see the pictures that are on the wall of multiple family members who served in Korea or World War II. And I think, Rick, how many, Mr. Vayette, was it 5 or 6 other siblings? 5 other siblings, including him, would make 6, all served in World War II. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just incredible? And as I looked around today, Gold Star mothers, Blue Star mothers, active military, retired military, the 15th, and I looked around like, I wish I had anyone to look down at. Young, retired, old, seniors. So much history that we have here in our city. And then I looked around and we're surrounded by 3 churches. Historic churches. It's quite amazing. And today we're here because, every day we say here, Rick and I and Joey, we say, every day is Veterans Day. This is the one day of the year that we highlight, right? This is the one day of the year that we get to thank you as a veteran. So if you're a veteran, would you do me and everybody else here a favor and just stand and raise your hand just so we can thank you? Because that's what people do. One of the first things I did as mayor, a long time ago, Richard Early called me and said, hey, we got to go visit this veteran. And I said, okay. And we started to head down into my neighborhood, and I said, where are we going? He said, we're going to go see Mr. Pizzuti. I said, Mr. Pizzuti, he's my neighbor. And I said, well, what are we going to see him for? He says, he's a World War I veteran. And I thought to myself, I never knew that. And there are so many veterans that are out there that's gone, life, never look for any thanks, never tell their story. And today I just want to tell you, we love to hear your stories. We love to hear your stories. Share those stories. They're so important. They're important to us. And again, thank you today. And we have some special people that we're going to be recognizing here today. And that's even more exciting. And let me just thank, say Veterans Day is every day. We do all the training for the state, for veteran service directors are held here in Leominster every year. And I'll tell you, so I walk around the room, every single person that I bump into says, you are so lucky to have Richard Voltor and Jolene, because they are the hardcore fighters, defenders, and services of Veterans Administrations here in the city of Leominster. So Jolene, would you stand, Richard? Thank you. I'd like to thank my partners, state, federal, elected officials, members of the city council, our school committee. Would you just stand up, because I'll tell you, sometimes people say, the mayor, the mayor, the mayor. No, the team, the team, the team. Trust me. If you all would just stand up, please, so we can recognize you. Frank Archer, would you please stand, still remain standing? Todd Deacon, Claire Frieda, City Councilor, Gold Star Mother, and our two veterans here representing our City Council. I'm sorry, Gold Star wife. And Ronnie was another neighbor of mine, and my hero when I was a kid. And Ronnie was injured on duty, and you know what? Guy never lost hope, never lost his feeling, and he never lost his smile. True? Thank you, veterans.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Congressman James McGovern, who runs half the state in Western Massachusetts, and he always takes time to come to Leominster.
Well, let me begin by saying thank you for having me here today, and I want to thank special thanks to all of our country's veterans for the services and the sacrifices they've made. I want to echo something the mayor said, and that is in praising Rick Boutour, who I think is probably the best director of veteran services in the country. And we're lucky to have Thank you so much for all that you do for this community. I'm honored to be here with my colleagues in government, the mayor, Representative Higgins, members of our city government here. People are here because they care deeply about this community. And again, I want to recognize all those who served, who are here with us today, the people who work tirelessly to support our veterans, and those who make sure that Veterans Day here in Leominster is always a special occasion. This ceremony really is one of my favorite parts of Veterans Day. So I always try to make it a point to come here to Leominster because I think this is a community that gets it. It's also a great opportunity to talk and learn from our veterans. The mayor talked about the importance of people telling stories. He's right, because the people who are here are not just people who served our country, but have stories behind their service, and also stories behind what happened when they came back. The Library of Congress has this project called the Veterans Legacy Project, in which they want us to go out and to talk to veterans one by one, record their stories for posterity, and to keep them filed at the Library of Congress, so that 100 years from now, when people are doing research on what happened, they can go to these interviews and learn about our veterans and the incredible service and dedication they've had in this country. So I will work. I want to work with our local organizations here to find a way to record these stories so they can be filed in the Library of Congress. You know, I think that what makes us great and what unites this country and why veterans serve is really the dedication and the love that all of you have for this country. And you hear on Veterans Day, politicians get up and say all these nice things, and words are important, but actions are even more important. I just came from an event in Worcester at Veterans Inc. And talked to a lot of veterans who don't have housing. That is a reality in this country. With all of our wealth, with all of our riches, is something that is a scandal that we cannot tolerate, that we need to work harder to eradicate. That we have veterans that are barely being able to survive and pay their rents and meet all of their other financial obligations. It's again something we have to address. And so I just will close by saying to all of you that, again, it's a great honor to be here today, to pay tribute to all of your incredible service to our country. I'm inspired and awed by your love and your service. But this is also a time for all of us who serve you in elected office to pledge to do even better. So I look forward to talking with all of you in the weeks and months ahead. And again, thank you for all that you do to make this country so incredible. You know, we should never forget that we live in the best, freest, most incredible country in the world. We should never, ever take that for granted. I know you don't. And being here today to pay honor to your service is a way for us to remind everybody never to take this country for granted. So on that, I thank you so much for having me, and God bless our veterans.
Congressman, and thank you for all of the veteran support that you provide in Congress for us. This time, it's my pleasure to introduce State Representative Natalie Higgins, who is also a very good supporter. Anytime I ask her to support some legislation, she always does it. So, Representative Higgins.
On behalf of Senator John Cronin and the Massachusetts State Legislature, to our veterans and inhabitants today, thank you for your service, for your sacrifice, and your love for our country, for your loved ones, for our Blue Star mothers and Gold Star families. Thank you for your service to our community. This has been a particularly harder year for me around Veterans Day, because 8 years ago when I met my now husband, both his mother and father served in the military, and his dad served for 22 years in the Air Force and the Army National Guard. And we lost him in May, unexpectedly at 60 years old. I can just echo what Congressman Jim McGovern said, that we as your state elected officials, me personally, understand how great it is that Massachusetts provides so much for our veterans and their families, and how so many times those services don't meet folks where they're at. They're not there when they need them, and we have to do more. So Rick already hit me up this morning with 17 new proposals from the governor that he hopes I will support, and I will be doing my research and vigorously looking into how I can advocate for them. But I'm incredibly grateful to have gotten to grow up in this community where, as the mayor says, every day is Veterans Day, and we show how proud we are of the service to your community each and every day in Leominster. And I hope you'll join me in going out after new services and just honoring their legacy that much more with everything that you do today and for the rest of you.
Thank you, Representative. So some of the provisions, the governor is proposing 17 new veteran provisions. One of them is dealing with property tax exemptions. So we'll be having a conversation about that, my friends. One of them is about a vehicle, if you have a veteran's license plate, that will now be free. So that's huge. There's a bunch of other provisions, 17 of them. Some of them have to do with if you're an employer, you get a higher tax break if you hire a veteran. So there's all kinds of great things out there, and we hope they all pass. So we're going to get into the fun part of the ceremony today, and we're going to have some awards. And the first one is not in your program, but you know my philosophy. This is just a guide. So if I can have our Girl Scout leader come up and make this presentation.
I want to thank everybody for having us. This is a true honor. It is a true honor to have us here in all the Scouts. I think our girls forgot to give out some cards, so we have them go around and give out our thank you cards. And we have a little bit of stuffed animals that we have provided too. So, girls, why don't you go ahead? Somebody give it to people, pass out the thank you cards, okay? Go ahead, girls, come on. Good job, girls. Very good job. And then watch you come back and see me, okay? And we do have a veteran of one of our own, so if we could present your card up, we'd love to. Could Gower, can you please come up here? Can you bring your son with you too? Thank you, Kim. She has served for 10 years. Thank you so much for having us.
Female veterans are the fastest growing population in the veterans community. So veterans take all different shapes and sizes. And round is a shape. Someone asked me if my uniform fit, a Marine Corps uniform, and it does. The socks. All right, so every year we have a difficult decision to name one veteran that does the most in our community for veterans, and it's always, I won't say contentious, but there's always many nominees. We have some great veterans of the year from the city that served in the military and then continue to serve in the community. So one of those veterans that continue to serve is no stranger to anyone, Charlie Milhans, who's been involved with the Legion longer than I've been alive. Big in the, maybe not, Rotary, just an incredible individual that has not stopped giving since he retired from the Army. So Charlie Milhans, come on up. Of the elections, which might explain why the mayor gets in every year. Leominster Veterans Council 2023 Veteran of the Year is awarded to Charles Milhans for your outstanding support, dedication to the veterans in our community, and your volunteer efforts in the American Legion, the Rotary Club, Breakfast of the Bands program are a testament to your dedication and professionalism through your selfless service. You are passing on the legacy for future generations. $200 of restaurant gift cards, so you might make some more friends today.
I want to thank this wonderful city for taking care of veterans and all our leaders here that think about us. The second thing I want to say is my military career started getting a draft letter, and I showed up for a draft physical at Seattle, Washington, and I didn't expect later on to arrive in the wonderful city of Leominster, and I wouldn't do anything else. The last thing I want to say is I'm service, and you just can't be successful in the service without a strong family. And I think it was about over 3 years. She took care of the family while I was overseas, and they all turned out great until her. One time I put her in harm's way. I had a tour to Korea, 78 and 79, to bring my family, and I never thought it would happen. The president of Korea got assassinated for 30 miles from the DMZ, and we just didn't know if we were in harm's way, but everything worked out. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
So the mayor touched briefly on our banner program. What you may not know is our banner program is run solely by Jolene Constant. And she does an incredible job managing that program. And if you're happy with your banner, Jolene did it. If you're not happy with your banner, I did it. So thank you, Jolene, for all that you do for us. I honestly don't know what I would do without you in my office. So our next award we created to recognize and honor Helen Hill. Helen Hill was our Gold Star mother. Her son was killed in the Vietnam War, and she was a mainstay in the community for many, many years. So we named, the mayor's idea, we named an award in her honor. So we give it out to somebody that gives back to the community. They don't have to be a veteran, they just have to do something in our community to make lives better. And this year, it goes to Norm and Diane Bedoin. City of Leominster presents the Helen Award, Patriotism Award to Norm and Diane Bedoin. Your dedication, generosity, and commitment to our veterans by volunteering your time and resources. Thank you for your active contribution to our country. Following the program. So, bear with me. This next award we created in my office, our office, Jolene and I, and we have so many groups and so many organizations that help us, and we just didn't ever have a way to say thank you to what they do for us. So this year, the award, it's called the Leominster Veteran Services Outstanding Achievement Award, and it's going to Ellen Racine.
But so you understand what Ellen does, is she runs a program called the Community Development Block Grant, which is federal money that is earmarked for kids in the city. But in most communities, and it's pretty much part of the job, people come in, they fill an application, somebody goes out, inspects the property, and then we try to provide upgrades to their property. It's income eligible. She doesn't just take the application and fill it out. She helps people fill it out. She goes out to their property. There's nothing she won't do. And veterans are top of the list. And that includes bringing them food, that make sure, checking on them, make sure they're okay. That's above and beyond the call of duty for any community development block manager. In the recent floods that we had a similar situation where we had funds that were donated to the city. Ellen went out to every single house multiple times to make sure they were okay and make sure we can get their assistance. So this award is so fitting for her, and I know she doesn't do it because she wants everybody to know about it. In fact, I don't think she's ever told anybody about it. I know about it. There are a few of us that do. So this is a. I hope you don't mind being up there. And I know you don't do it. And I know you don't do it for that reason. This is something you do from your heart. And it really is. Our elderly non-veterans, top of the list, there's nothing this lady won't do. And above and beyond, so thank you, congratulations.
And it also comes with a restaurant gift card.
All right.
She probably will. All right, our next award recipient is the son of a veteran. And the VFW has an essay contest every year. And this is his second time entering. And it's the VFW Patriot Pen Program. And we have William A. Murphy. His father is, like I said, a veteran and a firefighter. So, Mr. Murphy, come on. And he was always very well dressed.
And I feel lucky to be a part of this wonderful nation of America. I am able to go to school, choose where I would like to go to school, and decide my path of life, all while living in peace. I have these freedoms because of the brave. Our founding fathers always had a vision for America, and over time, this great nation has become stronger than ever. I'm inspired by the opportunity that I have to choose. I know to go to college, or work a trade, and join a union. Do anything I put my mind to. As the rights of Americans were put into effect, goals stayed the same. That all Americans have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The term American dream is traced back to James Truslow Adams, a historian and author. In 1931, as Americans suffered through the Great Depression, Adams wrote a book called The Epic of America, in which he spoke of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller fortuitous circumstances of birth or position. Americans were promised a country in which people had the chance to work their way up their own labor and ingenuity. Immigrants left the restrictions from their homelands for the United States in the hope of obtaining land and gaining religious and other freedoms. People in other countries still want to come to America in search of their American dream. Just like Adams explains in the Epic of America 60 years ago, these people may be searching for peace and the right to live free from other countries who bully theirs. I'm inspired by America, to live my American dream, and be anything I put my mind to. People often say in passing, I'm just living the dream. After writing this essay, I think I will say, good for you, when I hear that someone is just living their dream. It's the American dream, and it has been an inspiration to many for a long time, and it means you have a dream, a goal to work for, and someday it will be yours. God bless America.
Leominster, Massachusetts, VFW Post 1807, Patriots Bank. First place winner, William A. Murphy. And that award comes with a check from the VFW Post 1807 in Leominster. $300 maybe? How much did we give you last year? You want to raise? 300? All right, we'll give you 300. Actually, this VFW member is in the room. Can we have a vote on that? All those in favor say aye. Excellent. Checks in the mail. William, you are an inspiration, honestly. I can't wait to watch what you do next. From our award-winning Leominster High School band. To have a rifle salute by the 15th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry in the Leominster Rifle Detail, followed by taps. Please be seated for the closing prayer.
As we depart, lighten up our darkness, O God, and by your great mercy, defend us all from peril and danger of the life. Direct us in all our doings, and further us with all the blessings continued and ended in with thee. We bless this, we ask this, through your name, amen.
This concludes our ceremony. The mayor's going to have a few seconds here in a minute. But I want to thank our fire department, color guard. Representative Higgins, our amazing city council, our three-star mothers, four-star mothers, four-star wives. Life Care Center has put on a spread for us at the Leominster Veterans Center. So I know sometimes some of you don't go. That's not an option this year. You need to come up to the Leominster Veterans Center and enjoy a wonderful meal with us. And now we have a few brief remarks from the mayor.
These are commercials. First of all, Blue Star Mothers, please stand. They are, yes. They'll be preparing the care packages that will be sent out to all our active military. And if you've never participated, it's very organized and it's a lot of fun. And so it's December 1st. If you work for a company or you know somebody that might want to make donations to that, to those care packages, maybe you only have 20 or something, or 30 or something, get a hold of them, one of the members. It's a big deal. I get back from those that receive those packages. They get so excited that they get those packages. Secondly, I want to nominate Bill Murphy as the youngest history teacher in the United States because I learned more from him in his essay than I probably did. And then lastly, it's Christmas in Arcadia down at St. Cecilia's today. If you've never been, go. You don't know what you're missing. Even if you don't like poutines, it's okay. There's plenty of other food there. As we close, remember, we'll all leave here today and experience the luxuries of freedom. But freedom isn't free. Thank you. A reminder.
Anybody, and just to add to the mayor, anybody who would like to donate, because these packages are really important to all our military, and they're going to need help in mailing postage for some of those packages. So anybody who would like to just donate to that as well.
Okay, you're free to go. The Veteran Center's in Pond and West. And do we have any guests here today that came to see the recipients, get their awards? What'd you think, huh? Pretty good? Isn't that impressive?
We all know Norman Day will never miss one of the veterans.
No, but thank you for coming today, and I hope you enjoyed your stay and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you, everybody.